Okay, we can either go technical with it or we can go whimsical, and we can have either the Portland penises or or the Portland Peters
or the Portland pole smokers.
Yeah. Oh,
let's go with that. Put
yeah,
that one
I
on
like
there.
that. It's got a
yeah. It's got a whatever that. It's got a thing to it. Here now, ladies and gentlemen. Here now, everybody. Here now. Yes. Back in the saddle, Andrew McClain, John Bird.
Yes. Hello, everyone.
Tony Gump.
I'm here as well.
Everybody's here on the heels of Jawbone Jam. What's up with your hair?
I just tried to. Oh God. Okay, I should have.
Yeah. Just leave it like that. That looks really good.
Grandpa, okay.
I'm having a bad hair day as well. I don't know what's going on. I couldn't get it straight. I was excited about my new NWO shirt, New World Order. Tony's
like
been
that.
talking about this organization for a long time. But this is actually from the WCW days. I was watching this new documentary called Who Killed WCW, and I grew up watching
What
this.
is that on? I want to see that.
Hulu. Oh, it's so good.
All about those wrestling dogs.
I think there's a 4-part series. 3 of the 4 are out now, and then the 4th one, I guess, comes on sometime this week. But man, it's so good because that was my childhood, WCW, man, and what a crazy ride that was with all the different dramas. That's what I love about the wrestling stuff is the backstage drama that you're not supposed to know about. Mm-hmm. That's when it gets good.
Well, see, that's like a soap opera for guys.
Yeah.
You know?
And then it's a soap opera behind a soap opera.
Exactly.
When you get into the real stuff. It's a real-life soap opera. Reality TV.
Yep.
So I'm very excited about that. I think you'll love it. A couple of podcasts this week is what we're going to do. That's good. We got debate week this week. If you're watching after the debate, do we want to just kind of pretend like we want to give predictions on what's going to happen? What do you think's going to happen at the debate?
Total annihilation. There will be slaughter. There's going to be brain matter everywhere.
Oh, geez, that's so graphic.
Joe Biden's head will explode.
Seriously, though. Okay, so we're making a prediction just so this is on the record. We can watch this after the debate. On a scale of 1 to 10, how does Joe Biden fare in the debate?
Okay, if he's drugged up and comes across, just angry and whatever,
he will be.
I say that I'll give Trump an 8, Biden a 3.
Wow, a 3. Tony Gump?
I think Biden's going to get more like a 5 or 6 just because of the setting and the fact they're going to do their damnedest to make sure it doesn't look bad.
I'm kind of in that wheelhouse as well because every time I'm like, there's no way Biden can survive this. They give him just enough amphetamines to allow him to hold it together, just barely, but long enough to get through it without it being a complete disaster. But it's still partially a disaster.
Yeah, but coming on the heels of all these videos of him, it's just going to make it even more obvious. That's what I think.
Unless the whole debate is a deep fake, a cheap fake even. Is that what they're going to say? They were like, the whole debate was a cheap fake.
Depends on how it goes.
That's true.
Now, I got to say, I think there's a partial... maybe a chance that he's going to totally tank the debate. Biden will, and that'll be their excuse to get somebody else to run.
That's where I'm at too, because I think, and I've heard everybody else's theories on this, but I think a lot of that hinges on how this goes. they're going to say to themselves, if he can hold it together for 90 minutes, maybe we can stick it out with him through the election. If he shows like incredible signs of weaknesses and deterioration. I did a thing on the show today, a doctor's analysis of Joe Biden, saying that he thinks he's got early onset Parkinson's, like the mixing up the names, the shuffling, all this kind of. If he tanks like big time during this debate, that gives the Dems the opportunity to say he's not doing well. He was, 2 days ago. He was fine. Everything you saw was a cheap fake, but now he's not doing good. We're going to have to move in another direction. They need an excuse to move in a different direction.
A little over 4 months to the election. I mean, it just seems like a mad scramble.
It is, and they've got to weigh that out. They're like, what's more detrimental, sticking it out with Joe or only having 4 months with a brand new candidate?
See, I think that's why they have a chance to replace him, because they're having these before the convention. This is the first time in my lifetime I even remember that happening.
Yeah, this is the earliest
That's
debate,
a great point.
The earliest general election debate that we've ever seen. That may have ever happened, for all I know. So,
I mean, can you think of any other tactic to have it before the convention? Any other reason why they would want to?
Not any other reason except Joe Biden's just going to be older the later it gets, and he's going to get worse. But I
didn't think about that, Tony. They've got a plan A and B always in place.
Now Bert's stressed out. You can see it in his face.
Donald, what do you think?
And then I tweeted, have many millions between Facebook and Twitter. It's great. It's like owning a newspaper without the losses. It's incredible.
He's so smart. He's so smart. Can we name him something? Like, can we just name him Little Donald?
Little Donald.
Little Don.
I apologize to everybody.
What was that?
It was a sneeze.
Is that how you normally sneeze?
Yes, I used to hold it in, but in the 4th grade, I held it in and burst a blood vessel over my eye, and I didn't know it, and it bled down, turned my eye red.
Oh.
And we were going to the lunchroom, and all the kids were running from me, and I didn't know why.
Wow.
So we got in line, and like everyone was like, ooh, and I was like, what's going on?
You look
So
like
I
a
started
monster.
crying. I was like, what's wrong with me? And then the lunch lady said, honey, come with me.
And you're crying blood, and all the kids are freaked out.
Yeah, saying it took like 3 months for it to gradually work back. So I said, never again. I'm going to let it out.
I don't know if you have completely forgotten the Wheel of Segments from Jawbone Jam, but sneezing and your colon falling out is a thing as well. You remember?
Yeah, but I haven't had colon surgery.
Well, you never know, man. It may just your colon may just be hanging out like.
But see, when you hold it like that, that's where the pressure is. See, I let the pressure out.
To any of those watching, if you got to sneeze, do it. It's good for your body. It's a natural way of getting rid of bad things.
That's
Yes.
a new bullet point on Tony's final words from here on out. Eat meat, get closer to God, don't hold your sneeze.
Eat meat.
And eat
Don't hold your
meat.
sneeze.
Anyway, when it comes to the Democrats, Biden, these guys, I mean, they don't have anybody to convey their message. I played on the radio show this young girl who's an abortion rights activist, and she was talking about how women's lives are at risk during this election, women's health care and blah, 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 blah. She sounded like Miss South Carolina when she's like, children around the world don't have maps and such as. That's what she sounded like. And this was an interview with Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris brought that girl on. Joe Biden can't convey a message. Kamala Harris can't convey the message. Even their up-and-coming Democrats like Jamal Bowman and AOC, like these two, all of them are an absolute joke. They've got nobody. AOC and Jamal Bowman were doing let me give you some backstory. Jamal Bowman is tanking in the polls. People don't like the guy because they haven't seen in their cities, in their towns, any results from the guy. He's just a loudmouth. He's just yapping. He's pulling fire alarms during congressional votes. He's doing nothing for them. And so all of a sudden, the squad, AOC and others, are like rallying around the guy to make sure he can keep his House seat. They tried to copy Donald Trump and did a rally in the Bronx, and it was pretty bad. This is actually, let's watch this right here. This is them getting ready. I guess the rally's going on, but this is before they go on stage. Just watch them and say to yourself, this is what the Democrats have right now.
What's up, everybody? We are just a few days out till the election day, our primary election on Tuesday, June 25th. But the good news is that the polls are open right now, and we are here for our brother, Jamal Bowman. We want to turn out the vote. I don't care if you live in New York 16 and are turning out to vote for him. I don't care if you live outside New York 16. We are texting our friends. We are turning out. We are calling our friends in Tuckahoe, in White Plains, in New Rochelle, in Yonkers, and telling them to vote for Jamal Bowman.
Ceasefire now, y'all. That's what we're doing.
Right.
Ceasefire now. Let's get it
That's
popping.
right.
The polls are open today. The polls are open tomorrow. Make sure you get out the vote. Election day is Tuesday. Let's go. We need record turnout all across the district, especially in Yonkers, Mount Vernon, New Rochelle, Co-op City, and Edenwald.
What?
Let's get it popping. Let's change the world. It's the many versus the money. We're going to win.
Right?
Let's go, baby.
We're going to win. We're going to take on AIPAC, and we're going to kick some Wall Street ass. So let's go.
Stop the bombs.
Stop the bombs. What is he doing?
Oh, gosh.
Oh my!
This is what they've got right now. These are their
What the
stars.
hell was that?
Look at the beginning of this. Look at AOC's face. Hee-haw. You know?
She looks like a donkey. Donkey.
He looks a little bit like Tracy Morgan.
He's
right there.
man, Jamal Bowman is the absolute worst. I mean, he is just the most obnoxious. And then the rally starts, and they continue to be obnoxious. So here's AOC coming up on stage, and you can kind of mute and unmute this because I think it plays. She comes out to Cardi B, okay? So I want you to just watch her. First of all, analyze the crowd as well.
Okay.
And compare it to Trump in the Bronx. But this is AOC going on stage. What is she doing?
Oh.
Is she a politician or is she doing a concert for all 300 people?
I'm just making sure copyright.
Oh yeah, watch her. She starts screaming. Oh, she's taking the hair down.
There you
Uh-oh.
go, girl. She mean business.
God.
Listen.
Are you ready to fight?
Yeah.
Are you ready to take this borough back? Are you ready to win on state line? Are you ready to win this country back? And are you ready to fight for peace on earth and peace fire in Gaza?
I like that sign.
Hey, what did the sign say? I didn't even see it.
Said for the people, not the money.
Oh yeah, because Jamal Bowman says something about this is the
Mini, not the versus the money.
yeah the mini versus the money. I mean, these people are so
Look
stupid.
like Mini there today.
Wow. Yeah, there's not many to go up against the money. But here's the thing. These people, AOC, Jamal Bowman, Bernie Sanders, they're all incredibly, they have so much more money than the average person, especially that's in that crowd. The average person in that crowd is struggling to buy groceries, struggling to get by. And then they're over here telling them, it's the rich people holding you down. No, it's the people in your position. It's the people holding those House seats and representing those boroughs and those districts that are holding you down. Think about what AOC has done. She's, ran off Amazon, countless jobs that these people could have. They've actually absolutely ruined New York. It's crazy. And then again, Jamal Bowman is... he's 10 times worse. And that's what was confusing about this particular rally is the fact that they felt like they were at some sort of hip-hop concert.
Yeah.
I want you, again, watch this guy's mannerisms.
We're going to show them who the fuck we are.
Okay, with his sleeves rolled up.
He's a gangster. In calisthenics.
He's going to fly away. Big Bird's going to fly away.
We're going to show them who the fuck we are.
Jeez.
Show who?
Bowman, Bowman.
And then you start a chant with your own name. Nothing cooler than that.
Listen. Ceasefire now.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Throw it.
Ceasefire now.
Oh, that'd be great if he'd have tossed that in the crowd.
We are not going to stand silent
It's like out of breath
while
almost.
U.S. tax dollars kills babies.
Yeah, we're not gonna kill babies with the tax dollars.
I like how he's got one
Like the
sleeve up.
Democrats did before
We're not gonna kill babies in Gaza. We're gonna kill babies here. That's what we're gonna do. I'm telling you, man. This is who they have. This is the voices of the Democrat Party.
You know they're in panic mode. I mean, that guy was straight up cussing like every other sentence,
Right.
hardcore in front of a crowd like
Who is he
this.
appealing to?
the cussers, the cussing block of voters,
The mad people.
the mad people that use the F word.
If you use the F word more than probably, I'd say 12 times a day, you should vote for him.
Is it like, what is an appropriate amount of F words? I mean, I guess that would be personal preference, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would say 0. Sometimes it's justified,
Right.
but do you think a responsible limit is once a day? Like use it only when you really are trying to drive a point home?
This is very important. Are you talking about in front of people or to yourself? Because sometimes I go home.
No, it doesn't count when you're by yourself.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
good, because I do like 400 a day.
Okay, but in front of other people, how many F words are
You
appropriate?
got to gauge the people.
And does
I don't go to
context?
my dad and say, "Hey, Dad, how the fuck you doing?" Yeah, I mean, I'm not doing that.
Well, I'm saying in the sense of how you say it, does that matter? Like, for instance, give me like if you were going to say the F word to me, say the F word in a very uplifting way.
Okay. Man, dude, how the fuck are you, man? how the fuck are you? That's uplifting.
That is. It's good. So I would say 2 of those might only count for 1 because it was uplifting. Now, if you were to say something in an angry way to me with the F word,
Okay, let's just change that same phrase a little bit. What the fuck are you doing, man? What the fuck are you doing? See, it's very similar, but it changes a little bit. Tone has a lot to do with it.
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. Or you can be stone face and, like, I know what the fuck you're doing. See? All of those.
That is very intimidating, by the way. But good. It's information we all need. We'll go. We'll take that. put
It's
it in our
really
back
like any
pocket.
other cuss word. It's when you use it and how you use it, whether it's effective or not,
Yeah.
Well, it's really gained popularity. I was against it for a long time, and it seeped into my brain.
You were against the F word for a long time?
Yes, for a long time.
What point in your life did you say it's okay to use the F word?
When I was about 16.
Interesting.
No. It was years because I made sure I didn't use it when the kids were growing up.
Yeah.
And everything. Except when I got mad, it was by myself.
So most of your F words are confined to privacy.
Yes, and I have to be careful not to turn them on myself. Like, you're such a fucking idiot, man. What is your fucking problem?
Yeah.
You're such a fucking loser. I should be saying, you're fucking awesome, man.
Yes.
That's what I should be saying.
Okay, so John Bird has definitely reached his limit of F words today.
Well, I said, fucking. See, that is not. It's missing the 2 letters in the middle. See?
He's
I
got
just
it.
always pictured Bird dropping F-bombs when he's in his car driving against the other cars. I bet you
absolutely.
it happens a
Oh,
lot.
no, that does happen sometimes, especially when one of those newer Mustangs kind of cuts me off.
And you're
Because
cussing
old
them
Bessie,
out.
she's, she doesn't do too well at lower speeds, but you get her on the, well, I've never gone over the speed limit, but when you
Right.
get her on the interstate, watch out. Plus, I'm a smart driver. I could be a NASCAR driver. Well, not now, but when I was younger, because, the key is when you've got these guys, they're coming up there in the interstate. See, I have learned to navigate Malfunction Junction because with Brimley living up in Gardendale, and then with Tony, see, I've got to navigate that. So you just got to look ahead, and like Fast and Furious, you're looking ahead to see where you're going. So then you're gonna go, he's stupid. He's gonna end up behind that SUV right there. I'm gonna go around that truck and boom, 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 I'm gone.
Fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you've been waiting to tell somebody that story.
I have.
Well, that's what
Awesome.
that's what this podcast is here for, so you could get those stories
Yes.
out. I don't even know what we were talking about though. Oh, Bowman and
Yeah, Bowman.
AOC.
Yeah. Stop the bomb.
You stop the bombs. I don't know. You can't underestimate these people. because they will go to extreme lengths to stay in power. Obviously, there's the immigration issue, and we're seeing instances of maybe not massive numbers of migrants signing up, registering to vote, but we've watched the things be put in place to give them that ability.
Yes.
And so then these NGOs, these Democrat operative groups, are then taking their time and their money, which they're getting it from taxpayers, and making efforts to get those people signed up.
Now, do you think that here on the right with conservatives, are we preparing groups and things of that nature to help combat what happened in 2020?
100%. More now than ever. And a big part of that has been because, one, a lot of people learned their lesson in 2020, but two, Trump has gotten people fired up in a way and put people in place where there are people in charge of. Just take the RNC, for instance. We had Ronna McDaniel, who was an absolute scumbag, didn't do anything for Trump, didn't do anything for the Republican nominee. She's gone. Laura Trump is the co-chair of the RNC now. And so you've got a literal Trump in that spot that is taking the RNC money and putting it into combating voter fraud. You've got on a personal, on a public level, people in the public who have gotten motivated and have signed up to work polling places or vote counting centers.
That's where you can.
That's
be
a
part
lot
of the
of
process.
a lot of training's gone into that to train people to know what to look for and everything else. So I'm confident. That's why when people message the show and they say, "Oh, they're just going to cheat again" or whatever, we've put things in place. Like, we're really trying to combat this, and that's why the left's having to come up with new words like, "Oh, that's not real. That's a cheap fake," or whatever. It's like, no. I don't want to say we got this, but we are in a far better position now than we were in 2020 and even in 2016. I think we got lucky in 2016. And if that wouldn't have played out the way it did, there'd never be a Donald Trump. He wouldn't have done it again if he'd have lost to Hillary.
And we wouldn't have a shot to get our country back.
Right.
It'd be way too late.
Imagine 8 years of Obama followed by 4 to 8 years of Hillary.
I think it just says a lot.
Followed
that they
by
have
2
to go
months
to
of
cussing,
Biden.
Yeah.
Yeah, they go to cussing, and it's like each person at the protest or the rally or whatever they're doing at that time, each person goes out and tries to get 1,000 more votes, however they do that.
It's, I don't know. These
Not that they're
people
saying there's anything wrong going on, but,
These people are sick. I mean, they're everybody in that party's sick. With whether it's these tactics or it's the stuff they promote. You think about the transgender issue, which YouTube don't come after me. I'm not bashing transgender people, although they are pretty weird. If I'm being honest, like this dude right here. Here's the problem when it comes to trans people. We don't care. Like, if you're an adult and you want to be trans, be trans.
You have
live
the
your
right.
life. Yes, and we're not going to harass you about it. We're not going to. I mean, we may make fun of you on the internet, but like, if you're an adult and you're just doing adult things and you're not affecting anybody else's life, that's fine. Nobody cares. But it's when you start targeting children, that's when the problem presents itself. And I see more and more videos like this one where some somebody from the trans community comes out with some sort of video for children and say, "Oh yeah, this is normal. Do you not feel like a boy? Just watch this."
Hi friends! Today we're going to talk about something super important. What it means to be transgender. It's a big word, but I promise that it's easy to understand. Ready to learn? The first thing I want you to do is close your eyes. Now think, do you feel like a boy, a girl, or a little bit of both? Do you have your answer? Great. Now I want you to imagine that everyone keeps telling you that you're something else, even though in your heart you know who you are. Wouldn't that make you sad inside? People who feel like this are transgender. And if you're not transgender, it's super easy to be friends with someone who is. Let's take our imaginary friend Theo, for example. One day you notice that Theo starts wearing girl clothes instead of boy clothes. And then they tell you that they want to be called Luna instead of Theo. This is so exciting for our friend Luna because they finally get to be their true self. And if you accidentally call Luna by their old name, make sure to say a big sorry and that you'll do better next time.
sorry.
As you can see, transgender people are just like you and me. They're our friends.
Except they're freaks and pedophiles sometimes.
Yeah, if you're, because in a lot of cases, let's be honest, this comes from some sort of sexual kink. I mean, it's just a reality, and it's just I don't. So here, let's do this. Since we've been talking about cheap fakes, let's. This is not a cheap fake, by the way. This is 100% real. This is part 2 of that series.
Hi friends, today we're going to talk about something super important, what it means to be transgender. Ready to learn? Let's take our imaginary friend Mike, for example. One day you notice that Mike starts wearing girl clothes instead of boy clothes, and then they tell you that they want to be called Michelle instead of Mike. This is so exciting for our friend Michelle because they finally get to be their true self. As you can see, transgender people are just like you and me. They're our friends.
That's classic right there.
That's the way to do it if you're going to do it.
That's another thing, by the way, is they started with this cheap fake, deep fake stuff, and you know what the right did? The right said, all right then, let's do some deep fakes. And some of the best deep fake, most realistic deep fakes I've ever seen in my life have popped up post Democrats talking about deep fakes. The right will meme the ish out of you if you come after them. I mean, that's one of the things that helped swing 2016. And then the meme game just got stronger and stronger. We played that episode of Donald Trump being the greatest troll of all time. Remember that video? Yeah. He inspired that.
Yeah. Now, did you do a background today of who it was impersonating?
What do you mean? Oh, like the story behind the... No, I actually don't know where that comes from.
Oh, there's actually Miss... I can't remember her name, but she had a show, has a kid's show. Mm-hmm. And she had a transgender on, and she's very left-leaning, but it's getting worse and worse and worse. Yeah. So they may end up canceling her show. And she dresses just like that, has the same music, has that same background.
It's an actual kid show?
It's a kid show. Yeah, and she just, she's very nice and all that, except for what's coming out of her mouth. If you were to mute what she was saying, you go, oh, okay, that's a cute kid show. But then you hear what she's spewing.
Can we look that up on YouTube? Can we just say transgender kid show? And see what pops up?
Yeah. Oh, Miss. Her name's
How do you not know the name, John Bird?
Because I have an executive function issue where I cannot retain short-term memory.
Oh, that's right. Transgender kids show, or maybe we should put children's show.
Whoa. Is it?
Oh, you're just dressed like a demon. It's not weird at all.
Michelle?
Let me know if you see it.
Wait, go back up. Is this it right here with the suit and the tie? What does trans mean? That's not it, is it?
I don't know, John.
It says queer kid stuff.
Yes.
That is it?
No, see that your kids can be transgender. She's impersonating somebody dead, Bern.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. So you mean that
there's
that
a real
video
show?
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's the one where I just got it on the small screen.
This is Rachel Maddow's girlfriend.
We haven't screened any of this, so we shouldn't play any of it.
It's fine. It's whatever. I mean, they're just talking about trans stuff. YouTube loves that.
Gaming's happy.
Yeah, we'll get copyright.
Gaming's happy.
Oh boy.
Queer Kid Stuff is the name of that show.
Okay.
Oh. Anyway, enough of that. They're just it's.
They ain't coming for the kids though. No.
Yeah, right. We used to say that back in the day, and they were like, "You're a homophobic. You're transphobic. They're not coming after the kids." And then all of a sudden, they're like, "Bring us your kids."
I remember years ago the first story time, I'll call it, in California, where I actually saw it and read about it, and I thought there's no way, and now it's just kind of
it's all over the place. It's still Pride Month for what, another 5 or 6 days?
Yeah, and I want to say the video I saw was from like 10 maybe years ago or something like that.
You gotta be, if you're just like a regular gay, You got to be pissed off about this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I can't imagine like being gay and then
You worked so hard to get where you are.
to where everybody's cool with it, and then all of a sudden the freaks come out and attach themselves to your movement, and now you can't even celebrate. Because I mean, Pride Month or Pride parades and all that could be completely normal, but it's not. It's a freak show.
It's all fine and dandy until the naked people start riding their bikes along, you know, and things like that.
And people feel like, I mean, is there something? I don't know. I'm not going to get into it. I'm just like, why do straight people not act like that? Is it just about the sex when it comes to pride parades or whatever? Like, you're not, you make it seem as if that being gay is all about the sexual aspect of it.
Yes.
And that's what happens at these pride parades, and then that's why people are like, oh, that's sick, and a bunch of perverts and blah, 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 instead of focusing on, here's two people that love each other. They just happen to be the same sex. But if they do adult stuff, they do it behind closed doors like the rest of us, and don't parade it around, you know, the city and in front of children. It's
divide and conquer, baby.
Yep.
Divide and conquer.
What about the, remember what we talked about the other day, the gay flag football league?
Yes.
The new one, the Buffalo Bills putting together? We never made our list for mascots, team names. You got
that's
a notepad.
right.
Let's write those down.
Okay. Let's write
Here's a story on it. Buffalo Bills are the ones helping create the new gay flag football team. It's the NGFFL.
Buffalo just doesn't seem like the kind of city that, I mean, it seems like, you know, kind of rough and tumble. That's where buffalo wings came from, the invention of the wing. I mean, it just doesn't.
Buffalo sounds like a terminology that they would use for like a big hairy gay man, you know, like a bear and a buffalo.
Yeah, but I don't think Buffalo's like, that's why it's just so strange.
Are you a top, a bottom, or a buffalo? That would be one of the questions.
I'm none. How dare you? Come on, you and me.
No.
Okay.
So if Buffalo is launching this, then I assume they've got their own team. Mm-hmm. So do we call them the Buffalo Bottoms?
The Buffalo Beavers.
The Buffalo Beaver.
Buffalo Buttholes.
Buffalo Buttholes. There could be several Buffalo
What do we
teams.
want to go with?
Let's Buffalo Bottoms.
Buffalo Bottoms.
Yeah, that's a good one.
There's other B's out there.
And what we'll do is we'll have the top division and the bottom division.
Yeah,
So this is the bottom
good idea. All right, so
or
Buffalo Bottoms.
Twink and Bear.
How about the twig and the berries? How about the Nantucket? No. How about the Colorado Cornholers?
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, that's a good one. Colorado Cornholers. What's another one?
The Denver Drag things.
The Denver Drag things.
Yeah, instead of Queens, Denver Dragons. All right, I'll put them over on that.
Let's go with the Maryland Meat Handlers.
Sounds like a union.
Yeah. the Maryland Meat Handlers of America Union.
How about the Tennessee Tuckers?
Tennessee Tuckers. That's a real good one. Tennessee Tuckers.
Tucker Minims.
Tucker Carlson would not be happy about that one, though. How about the Baltimore Booty Holes?
I like buttholes. It just has a better
That's
feel
fine.
to it.
Yeah. If we're just going to be downright nasty about the whole thing.
Okay, how about the Denver Deep Divers?
That's a good one, but we've already got a Denver team.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So you'd have to go the Delaware Deep Divers, Joe Biden's home team. How about the
Fargo Fudge Packers?
Fargo Fudge Packers?
We're definitely getting canceled now.
And the Michigan Carpet Munchers. That's a good one.
Maybe the Cleveland Carpet Munchers.
Cleveland Carpet Munchers.
Say Cleveland. Okay.
You got to have the same first letter.
Yeah. That's a good
See, the
point.
Fudge Packers are just like the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, except they're packing fudge instead of cheese.
What was that last one? Cleveland?
Carpet munchers.
Carpet munchers.
All right, let's do two more, and I think we've got a full league.
Yeah, because we've got 4 and 4 right now in the bottom and the top division.
Yeah, we need 10 teams total. So the
Let's go simple. Let's go really simple. Okay, we can either go technical with it or we can go whimsical, and we can have either the Portland Penises or or the Portland Peters
or the Portland Pole Smokers.
Yeah. Oh,
let's go with that. Put
yeah,
that one
I
on
like
there.
that. It's got a
yeah. It's got a whatever that. It's got a thing to it. Portland Pole Smokers and the
San Francisco Sissies. I mean,
yeah,
go old school, man. You got it, because if you're going to attract older folks, you want to use some of the older terms. Too.
San Francisco would be good, but what about the Washington Wang Handlers?
Wang handlers? We got a lot. No, we've got the meat handlers.
Okay, yeah, we don't want to do that then. Let's do the
Wait,
Washington.
what was the one? Wait. You had the idea the other day.
The Washington Wee Willie Winkers.
No, it was the Bayou. Remember, because it didn't have to be a city or a state.
Yeah, but it was like Bayou Buttholes or something.
Yeah.
There was a couple that listeners sent in that was really good. I just can't remember them now.
We only need one more to create the.
How about the?
See if we've covered all parts.
Nebraska Knob Gobblers. Boom.
Nice.
There it is. Which is, listen, at the end of the day, I mean, inappropriate things are said in other sports on a regular basis. There's entire montages on YouTube of sports announcers like saying something completely inappropriate. Tony will find us one of those. And it's like countless hours of the announcers just saying something that's just completely out of pocket where they don't realize they're saying it, but it just, oh yeah, here's the one right here. Yeah. We gotta watch this. So this will give us some inspiration too.
Okay.
And what you saw was Freeman just basically sitting back there waiting for him to come. Oh, that's a big load. Watch him pull out here. Tyrell Williams. He beats Cox.
That's how I do it, too. I got the chain around the back of my neck. That's exactly how I do it. I like to chain you up.
Whoa. Whoa.
Going to be a wet and likely wild night in the Bay Area.
Saturday loved the double tap. He loved me constantly spanking him. Right? Choke me.
Buck and John Smoltz. There you go. The triple header. I got you. I heard you. You're listening. Come on, Daddy. Old employer was coming aggressively.
It was fun. It was fun while it lasted. It was fun while it lasted. B. Gates, you're fantastic. And DV.
Oh, D-Lo, deep three.
That was really deep.
Got 5 inches on him, but just too much.
Diggs gets a much-needed blow. And here's as sticky as they come.
Those, 6 to 10 inches right in there makes such a difference.
Yeah, and somebody's going to get that gobbler at the end of this game.
There we go.
Does the tooth fairy come for 26-year-olds?
Oh, man.
Oh, Barkley got hammered on that penetration by Fletcher Cox.
Maybe short, but he's thick.
That's thick with 2 C's at the end.
Everybody loves Dick around the league. And they just rode him hard.
And Daddy just caught his 66th touchdown.
Take it out. Take it out. Take it out.
What? Gets Waddle off of C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Deepest penetration of the night.
He took over for Chris Johnson, a guy who's done plenty of excuse me.
Good stuff. Good
nice.
stuff. Oh,
That's
yeah.
inspiration.
Those are always good. But yeah, see, we could actually start doing actual names of players after this.
We need to design logos and uniforms.
What did I say? One of them was the Eugene eggplant emojis.
Yeah, that was one.
I don't know. We'll do it. We just need to beat the gay football league. Oh, that didn't sound right. We need to beat them to the punch.
Yes.
In order to say, hey, we came up with those names first, and they stole them from us. Because they're going to make a team called the Maryland Meat Handlers of America Union, and we'll be able to take credit for it.
We need to get these copywritten as quickly as possible.
Yeah, let's spend the money to
I
get
think they'll
a
be more
trademark.
bland, like the Pittsburgh Pride and things like that,
Yeah.
Pittsburgh Pride, the Green Bay Gland Handlers.
Or maybe the Glamour Pusses. Something like that.
The Glamour Pusses. That's good. That's good. By the way, last weekend or a few days ago? I can't remember, but I actually spoke with the Bubba the Love Sponge. Actually spoke to him, which was
What'd he say? What'd he say?
I don't remember. That's right. He said that he wants to do this podcast. He wants to be on this podcast.
Yes.
And he's got an open invitation. Would love to have. He says he's got some things going on and everything else, so it's going to be a few weeks. But after he gets done with what he's working on, that he's going to come on this podcast. Which y'all know me, dude. I'm a huge.
Yeah, but you got to act cool. You can't go, hey, Bubba, you're my favorite. You can't do any of that stuff.
I wonder if I would be that way, because I don't ever bring guests on the radio show. I mean, we have guests here, but this is a more comfortable setting. It's almost like I feel more comfortable here than I do at the radio studio, which, this is like our spot. We're inviting people into not the radio station, but what are we going to ask him? We're going to ask him to pick a couple gay flag football teams.
I doubt he would go for that one.
He
Maybe,
might. He's done some pretty shocking things in the past. Like they used to have strippers in all the time, and they used to play a game called Shock the Puss with like a tens unit. Yeah, Shock the Puss. They used to. In some of it went a little far. Like they'd tie somebody to a crucifix and hit them with paintballs over and over until they
good grief.
Almost ended up in the hospital. And
man,
one of the biggest things that one thing that they did that stuck out in my mind, and I wish I had access to this, I would play it on the show, was called Bubba Saw. And it essentially they had this giant storage shed out back, and they had it rigged up with cameras and all these different things. Mm-hmm. And it was a play off the movie Saw. Like, you want to play a game. But these people had to stay for like 72 hours. And this was a 24-hour thing that went on. 72 hours in this storage shed while the guys screwed with them all along the way. So they would be messing with them during the live radio show, and then they would have like after shows where they may be just blasting an air horn, or somebody may run in there and tar and feather them, or they'd propose a challenge that this person has to do, yada, yada, yada. They might throw 10 live chickens in there while the lights are cut out and nobody can see anything.
So they didn't cut anybody's limbs off or anything like that?
No. There was nothing. There was no real... I mean, there was probably some injuries, but I don't think there was any real, like, tragic events that happened. But I remember it being so utterly riveting because I had never seen or heard anything like that. And at that point, I'm listening through... I think I was listening on Sirius XM when they were doing it. Crazy stuff. It's almost like Fish Tank.
Yeah.
I was just going to say that. It reminded me of Fish Tank.
Yes. It was like Fish Tank before Fish Tank, which may have been my fascination when it comes to Sam Hyde and the Fish Tank series.
Now, what I think would be torture is get somebody in a room for 72 hours and repeat the same song over and over, like Tainted Love or something like that.
Yeah.
Just have it go over and over.
You know how?
But what about if they gave you your choice of song to listen to? Do you think you would eventually become sick of it?
Probably. I would think so.
Yeah. I, much like Don Henley of the Eagles, have a high threshold. Like I've played, there's one particular song I have played, I would say over 12,000 times in the past maybe 3 years.
Freebird?
No.
What was it?
Under the Milky Way by the Church. When I drive at night, I have to play that song.
That's so bizarre.
I know. But I have to play it when I drive at night.
Have you ever noticed, like, I've noticed this in the past, but if you play a song, because when I was in high school, there were certain songs I would put it on repeat. Like one of which was from the South Park soundtrack from the movie, and it was like Terrence and Phillip, Shut Your Face, Uncle Effer.
Yeah.
If you play it on repeat and you go to sleep, when you wake up, it's like the song is playing slower. Like it's almost like it's slowed down. This was back on CDs, and I don't know if this was just in my head or if it was the CD player, but the song would be playing at a different pace when you woke up, like a different speed. Have you ever noticed that?
You woke up.
I don't know. That doesn't even make sense.
I mean,
I'm trying to explain it. I know what I'm
brain.
thinking. Yeah, is it a brain thing? I don't know.
I would think it'd be a brain thing.
Why don't we experiment this? You pick a song, whatever it is, put it on repeat when you go to bed, and then when you wake up, see how it sounds. See if it sounds slower.
It sounds like something you should do.
Nah, I don't want to do that.
You're one of those young fellas. I don't want to do this.
I haven't been sleeping well lately. I'll have to let you do it.
Could I pick the song?
No, of course you can. I don't care what it is. I just want to know if it's slowed down when you wake up.
Okay.
I don't know about the slowing down, but when I was younger, I had the Chappelle Show on DVD, and I left it on all night, and I had dreams about the Chappelle Show song, Chappelle Show, and for like probably a year, I heard nothing but that in my head. It was crazy.
Same.
Every morning I wake up, and I've done this for as long as I can remember in my life, I will have a song going in my head, and I'll get in the shower and sing it, and usually I can get it out. If I do it, and it's always a different song. Now, there's one song that has repeated since I was about 5.
Yeah.
And I've never told anybody this, but it's The Farmers in the Dell. The farmers in the dell, the farmers in the dell. So when I got up a little bit older, I was like, well, that's stupid. So then for some reason, I got like a jazz version in my head. So I'll go like, I mean, and I'll, it's like 3 weeks might go by, but I guess I'll have that played at my funeral.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
But yeah, I'll try that out. And what I do is I've got this program on my new iPhone 8. And what I will do is it will do a BPM, beats per minute.
Yeah.
So I will find out the song that I pick, what the beats per minute are. And then the next morning, I can check the beats per minute and see if they're different. So that way it'll let us know, is it some kind of brain thing or is it literally slowing down? Of course, when you're streaming, it doesn't heat up or anything like that, like it might with a cassette player or something.
I think we took this too far, and it's gotten confusing, and so I don't think we should do it at all. I mean, if you want to do it, you can do it. I'm exhausted just trying to figure out like what the mechanics of it. I just wanted to know if it was slower when you woke up.
Yeah, well, that's what the beats per minute will be. For instance, look.
Okay, no. Let's not go down that road. Okay, it's fine. Okay. I'm good with whatever you want to do as far as this experiment.
I think
goes.
It's an interesting experiment.
Yeah, I always thought about that, but I never actually said it out loud. So I would think
it would be a brain thing.
Yeah, probably. We were talking about with Bubba Saul, Fish Tank. Do you know Sam Hyde's coming out with something new on Fish Tank?
What is it?
So search on Twitter. This is Sam Hyde's handle at WIGGA.
At Wigga?
It's his Twitter handle. Or is it? No, that's not it. Wait, did you spell it right?
At WIGGA. Well, here.
There it is.
You're close. Yeah.
Oh, it ended with an ER. That's what it was.
Yeah. There you go.
That's it. Okay, so let's look through his timeline and see if there's a Fish Tank thing for the Fish Tank. It's called Blood Games or something. Look at that meme right there. Yeah. This is Pride Month, and do you know about the Hawk Tua thing? Oh God, Tony, you're gonna have to pull that up now.
Yeah, 1 second.
Oh my God! All right, so Bird, you have not heard of Hawk Tua.
No, I've heard of the Dirt Man, but not Hawk Tuah.
Hawk Tuah has taken the internet by storm, and it has produced countless memes and jokes, and just everybody knows about Hawk Tuah. Now, you may hear that at first and say, what in the world?
How
does it make
old is
sense?
this?
This is only about a week old. It came out about a week or so ago.
Okay.
We can look it up on Twitter. It's I'm sure it's on there.
I got it on YouTube here, maybe.
Yeah. Well, everybody's talking about it, so it's hard to find just a clip of it. I would just go to Twitter. Yeah.
Okay.
So it popped up. There was a guy doing a man on the street deal in Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes up and asks the girl, just random people, and this one girl he asked about, what I don't even remember what the question was. It was like, what are men like?
I think I found it. Is this it?
And so, yeah, that's it.
Okay.
And so this was her response. And just watch this.
How many is on your roster?
There's only one I want. I love you, Pookie, forever.
How do you get over a breakup?
The only way to get over one is get under another. Get the cobwebs off this thing.
Okay, so that's not it. There's so many. It's such a big thing that there's been so many remixes of it and everything else. So it's going to be hard to find the original.
Hawk Tuah.
Just put Hawk Tuah original. HAUK. Oh, you're at a Hawk Tuah. Here's a Hawk Tuah Twitter handle. HAUKTUAH original. It's kind of hard to spell. We're going to find it, though, John Bird. Don't you worry. Okay, that's it right there.
This is 8 seconds?
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
At least it's a portion of it. Here you go, John Bird. This is Hawk Tuah.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh, you got to give him that Hawk Tuah and spit on that thing.
Oh.
Dang.
Oh, my gosh.
Man.
And so
I've never seen that.
This is as simple as it is. I mean, it's just not, it's just a clip of a girl saying something dumb.
You never know what catches on and goes viral.
But the thing is, it's like it caught on fire, like you said, and now there's been an incredible amount of memes that have been made. Actually, I'm going to send you one more. Right. Let's see if I can find where I sent this. Oh, man. Y'all just bear with me here. I got it. All right, so that's sent to you, Tony. No subject. And then I'm gonna try to look for the fish tank thing that I was thinking of.
Hawk Tuah.
Fish tank.
Man, this is everywhere.
Hey, yeah, dude. All right, so watch this one, John Bird. This is just one of the many memes that have been made about this particular deal.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
You got to give him that Hawk Tuah and spit on that thing. You get me?
I'm gonna come.
What can I say? Get the cobwebs off this thing.
I'm gonna do it.
No.
I don't even know what that's from, but Donald Trump goes, wow.
Man.
And so it's just one after another memes such as that. And it's just, okay, the last thing we're going to do, then we're going to get out of here because we're running out of time. Let's go back to Twitter.
All right.
Look up at Fish Tank is live. Fish Tank is live. There it is, the yellow one.
Okay.
And if you scroll down, you see, I'm looking for the Blood Games. Let's see. You just scroll down and play one of those longer videos. I'm trying to find which one's like a Blood Games promo.
Here, you tell me.
Right
here?
Yeah, click any of them. It doesn't matter because I don't know what's what.
Let's just see what happens.
Oh, no, do the one above it.
One above
Because
it?
that one's only like 7 seconds. Yeah, there we go.
Hawk Tuah.
Hawk Tuah.
Invisible.
That was the runner-up from season 1.
Getting a Blair Witch vibe.
I'm invisible. Fireball. 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 I'm invisible. Why are you looking at me? Ice ball. Tree ball.
Tree ball. Like I turn into a tree ball? Like this? Something like this?
Why are you talking to me? I'm invisible.
Yeah, fucking tree ball. That's not in the rules. No such fucking thing as a tree ball.
Okay.
Okay, so here's why I wanted to look at this, because I was trying to make sense of it. Is it a movie that they're putting together? Like, go down to that yellow one. Yeah, right there.
This one?
I thought it was like some sort of games that they were playing where they were shooting at each other and stuff with like paintballs. And that's what I got out of this. But I don't know. Let's try it.
That's what they're doing.
Oh, they're playing that airsoft game.
Hit! Medic! Jimmy! Well. What the do we have here? God damn, you fucking suck at fighting. Bet you wish I could have fought, but no, the help had to nerf me. Your gun sucks. Your loadout sucks. What the were you even thinking? That's just gonna break on you. Nice job, you already up blood games. You wanted to heal you? Well, guess what? You out luck. You! I'm gonna go sell this to the trader.
See, I don't get it. I don't understand what it's supposed to be. Is it a movie like where they're pretending to be? Yeah, because that's the opposite.
But you're not
going
to find out till. That's the thing.
I think it comes out.
Are these clues? Are these promos clues that you can piece together?
Well, it comes out in 2 days, so I guess we'd have a better idea on the next podcast. But if it's not reality based like Fish Tank is, I don't know that I'm gonna like it. Anyway, we got to get out of here. Tony Gump, final words, my friend.
Final words. Don't hold your sneezes in and let it go. And thanks, everybody, for coming to the Jawbone Jam. That was a lot of fun, and I got to meet a lot of people. And just thank you very much for that.
John Bird, now that he's stolen your line, what do you got?
People, history is ours for the making. This country is ours for the taking. Chocolate chip cookies are there for the baking. Thank you.
Wow.
That just came to me.
That was really good.
That was good.
I can't add anything to that. We'll get out of here. Until then, Santa Claus!